Alright guys, Kazoo71 here, Ark Survival Evolved on Extinction. This is my Extinction playthrough for beginners. Let me say that again, not you experienced players, you beginners who are trying to learn the game. I've never really completed Extinction, so this is going to be a kind of a trial by fire for me. Now, Extinction on Ark Survival Ascended is coming out here on the 14th, so it's a couple of days away here. So this one might come out like right about a couple of days before that. So you know, guys, last episode we tamed the max level Therizinosaur. We got a couple of gotchas down there in the Sucking Forest. What we're going to do in this episode is I'm going to show you guys a element vein defense. And I want you guys to hear exactly what it sounds like. That's why I put this part in here. I want you guys to hear the noise. So we're going to land at my base, and I'm going to be quiet for just a moment. I want you guys to listen. Here we go. So that is the noise of the element coming out of the ground, as well as the noise that it makes. There's the element vein out here. So if you were happen to be playing on PvP or PvE on an official server, everybody would hear that same noise and people would be rushing to find it. So I'm imagining that Ark Survival Ascended is going to be kind of the same thing. So just be warned if you never played it before. If you plan on playing Extinction on Ark Survival Ascended, especially you Xbox and PlayStation players who are looking forward to playing on official servers, good luck. You'll know what I mean if you try it. So yeah, so what you do with the element vein, so as you can see the element vein, here's what it looks like. So it'll stick up, it's going to look different on Ascended when it comes out, but this is Survival Evolved. So it'll come up with a middle piece, it'll have a bunch of nodes around it. So you got to defend off 5 waves of attack. So once you defend off those 5 waves of attack, then you claim the vein. So if there's a bunch of people harvesting it, one of them claims it, the rest of them can't get anything from it. So whoever claims it first after it's defended, so this is the problem with PvP, is some people will watch you do it and they'll run in and claim it real quick at the end. So you just got to... This is on single player, so I got a Wyvern from Scorched Earth, as you guys know. Now in my playthrough, I played through the island, Scorched Earth, and Aberration, and then we're on Extinction. So I'm taking the same dinos and the same character through each map. You'll level up through each one, and we're going to defend this thing. I'm going to use the Wyvern. I'm sure there's other ways to do this. So let me take a moment, guys, across the bottom of the screen. As you guys can see, I have a thank you coming across. I'd like to thank you guys for watching the videos. If you didn't watch them, I really appreciate you guys continue to watch them. I love comments. I love subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I always reply to comments if you make them. So I appreciate you guys. So what you do with this element defense is you're just going to defend it. They're going to attack the nodes. They're going to attack the center node as well as the edge nodes. So as many of these guys as you can keep, the more element you're going to get at the end. So what you do is once you finish those waves, you're going to harvest these guys with, you know, picks and stuff. I'm going to try a mining drill on this, but you're going to harvest them with picks or hatchets. Both of them work pretty good, and you get a ton of element dust, element shards, and element. So you get all 3 of them, so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, because I'm going to mess up on this one. This is the first time I did it, and I did this last time because I played Extinction but never played it all the way through before, and did this a couple times. But there you go. You hear that noise? That's switching waves. Every time you hear that, you completed a wave or a new wave start. So what happens is, once you complete it and you claim it, you get to harvest the element nodes. So I would suggest you start with the outside nodes. I'm not suggesting, I'm telling you, start with the outside nodes. If you do what I'm going to do in this one, you start with the middle node, you're going to lose all the outside nodes. So you get stuff from each one that you left that they didn't destroy. So you'll get element dust, element shards from every single one of them. I noticed that you get more element, the actual element from the middle one, than you do from the others. It's because it's bigger and it's got more hit damage, so it takes a lot longer to harvest it. So there's more to harvest. But all you need to do is do what I'm doing, keep going around here, just keep circling it, guys. And, that noise right now is I completed the round, and that noise means the next wave is starting. Okay, so when you hear that, that means you completed one wave and the next wave is coming. Now the way it works is I think you have initial attacks and then you have 5 waves. So when it first comes up and you first start it, there'll be some corrupted dinos that'll come, and then they'll come in 5 waves. The element vein defense is not as hard as some of the orbital drops. So you can do this. It's not that difficult. You can do it on your own. You're going to lose some of the nodes possibly, but the orbital defenses, some of the higher level orbital defenses, you are not going to do this on your own with a wyvern. It's impossible. You need to find other ways to do it, like a mech, enforcers, some defenses. My tribe mate is gathering some dinos. We're going to try a couple of dinos with defenses. I'm getting a couple of solars, and she's getting something else. We're going to try a couple of those to help defend these. But you can damage this stuff, guys, so just keep in mind I'm using a lightning because lightning doesn't damage the element, but if you're biting, you can do damage to them, I think. I'm not sure. I know you can the orbital. I'm pretty sure you do damage. So if you're hitting these nodes, you see the little purple things? That's how you find out where they're attacking stuff. So if you can't find them and you're slooping around and you see that little purple dust coming off, or purple cloud, that's where you know they're being attacked. So you see there's one over here, a bunch of them on it. A couple of them actually. Trying to use the lightning as much as I can because I can take out multiples at once with the lightning. And you can see I get stuck all the time with the wyvern. Don't go too far away. If you go far away, you're going to lose this, and it's going to stop the defense, and you'll have to wait for another one to appear. So don't fly too far away. Stay within range. Now, if you have two of them, I noticed that my partner helped me with a couple of these, and I'll show you guys in the future ones. She would fly around pretty far out while I stayed in the middle. So as long as one of you stays in there, you're good to go. One of you, if you both leave, you're done. So don't get too far away. Stay close. These guys still attacking over here. I'm letting them take that little one out. I'm like, you take it out. I'm gonna defend the other ones. I'm waiting for my stamina to come back. I ran out of stamina. Pretty bad. I would have lightning blasted them all, but I had no stamina. There we go. I'm trying to use the bite as much. You can use the bite a couple of times when your stamina's down, because you won't pass yourself out. But if you do it too many times, you will knock yourself out. So you gotta be careful. I ran out of stamina so many times with this wyvern doing this. It's really difficult to do. So you just gotta be really careful. Sorry, I think I bumped the table there. I might have bumped my mic. But you see, I'm not doing anything right now because I'm waiting for the stamina to come back. As soon as I can lightning blast, I'm doing it. Kill most of them. Pteranodons, I got a pretty good bite radius, so I can hit them from a distance. But man, they just keep coming. It is something else. It's low level. Now this thing is really glitched because the element vein will appear in several different places, right? It won't always spawn in the same place. So several places it will spawn. Some of them, the dinos can't get to it, so they'll be stuck like on a ledge, trying to get around the ledge to get to the element. So when it says you stop seeing them being attacked and the wave's not over, you can get off at the middle node and you can look at the middle node and it'll tell you how many hostiles are left. So sometimes you'll see like 2 or 3 hostiles are left and you can't find them. Sometimes they're stuck somewhere trying to get to here. And the only thing is sometimes you just gotta wait if you can't find them and wait for something to kill them, and they'll die eventually. And one way out here. And then once they die eventually, then you'll go into the next wave. Now this this spot right here, most things can get to it. There's nowhere I really noticed on this one particular spot where they can get stuck trying to get to it, but there are a couple, man. They get stuck far away and you're like, they're nowhere near this thing. Well, near, but not near. That don't make sense, does it? Wow, that makes sense. It's close but not close, near but not near. It's the opposite of near, it's unnear. Wave complete. And now this time we're hearing this sound because this is the next wave. So you see that wave. So that first 2 sounds are probably the initial thing, and then the wave 1 coming. Now you hear this noise and it switches over to this combat type stuff. So here we go with the wave 2. But it makes a very distinct sound when the wave is over. And as you can see, I got corrupted pteranodons coming in already, so we know we're good. We know we're in that next wave. I would get off and show you guys, but at this point I was just going along, guys. Oh, I got hit with a dillo. Trying to just stay in it and keep my wyvern going. And I hadn't. This is the first one I did since I've been back on Extinction. I've done this a few times when Extinction first came out years ago, and then I haven't done it again because I haven't been playing other maps and doing all the playthrough videos and all the how-to videos and stuff. So, by the way, guys, if you think it's something you want to know how to do, just drop me a comment and say, hey, could you do a video on this? And if I can, I'll try my best to do it. I have had a couple of comments over the years where people have asked me to do something, and I'm like, let me see what I can do, and then sometimes I just can't, so I can't figure it out. But if I can, I'll do it. And I'll show you guys how. I do everything legit, by the way. So if you hadn't noticed, if you hadn't watched my videos before, everything's legit. If you're still watching and you're listening to me, I don't cheat anything in. I know a lot of YouTubers, they cheat everything in and show you, look how easy this is, and they cheated it all in, and that's not easy. So I like to do it all legit, man. That's why it takes me a while. I'm not a quick YouTuber. You see I've lost several nodes now. You saw that one that just lost there, one of the little ones. You gotta protect the big one. The big one's got the most health, so it's easiest to protect, but you get the most from it too, so I'm trying to keep it safe. But you gotta protect those little ones too if you can. Good thing to have some dinos with you if you could. If you could throw soul balls out on Ark Survival Evolved, Ark Survival Extinction will not be getting dinos for storage version 2 mod. I was on the guy's Discord the other day reading it just to clarify. Yeah, he's not doing it. So there's some other mods out that are similar but different. Yeah, it's one of my wife's favorite things to say, similar but different. Got him. Okay, cool. You still see there's some in there everywhere. They just don't stop. So doing this solo is a bit of a pain, but you can do it. And like I said, I've done it many times. So I'm going to take a break, let them attack that one node for just a minute. I'm going to try to force shield my dino and drop some stuff. Not really force shield much, just a little bit. But I mostly want to drop things. If I get too much on me, I get weighted down, I can't move, and I don't want that to happen. I would hate to get stuck with the wyvern and I can't move while they're pounding on me. I'm trying to dump stuff. So better to dump stuff when you get a chance, because every time you bite stuff, you're going to pick up meat, and some of it's hide, most of it's meat and corrupted nodules. There are some bears in some of these areas where some of these things are, and if you bite the bears, of course, you get the pelt. Pelt's heavy. Yeah, I can't get that one. There we go. There's another one over there too. And flying is really difficult on this thing, by the way, like I said, because you get stuck behind all these little things. Trees getting in the way. I'd snap the trees, but man, I don't want to hit the nodes by accident either. Just annoying. Very annoying. And you definitely, they did a good job with the God, I can't even think of what it's called. My older daughter could tell you, she's a computer person, but where the models or whatever for the element, because you can't shoot through them, so you got to go around to shoot them. You cannot shoot through these things. I think it's a model, I think is what it's called. I'm not sure. You computer nerds out there, correct me if I'm wrong. But just circling this thing, just making sure there's none left. And as I said earlier, this is not one that these dinos can really get stuck getting to. But that is not correct, because there is a ledge that they could be coming around and get stuck to, but it's very rare. That's not a corrupted dino. Scorpion. How do you get in here? So I got a couple left somewhere. That's why it's not going to the next round. I just don't know where they are. And some regular corrupted dinos will spawn in the area, but they're not ones that are part of the waves, so killing them is not going to help you out. I mean, make you feel better, but it ain't going to help you out, because there ain't ones that you got to get rid of. But I'm not seeing one, so let's see how many. Let me look at it. Take a look. Wave 2 of something, 1 hostile remains. 2 of 5, and there's 1 hostile left. So you can't claim it. You see how it says claim? You cannot claim it until after it's defended. So I tried to do it right there just to see. It won't let you do it. But there's 2 left, guys, and we got to find them. We got to see where, or 1 hostile left, excuse me, on this wave. Can't go too far, like I said, so I'm trying to stay close. There's some corrupted, but not the one I want. I need the one that is part of wave 2. Where is it at? See, I'm staying within range. I'm telling you, get a little too far and this thing will just vanish. It won't even give you a warning. It'll just go away. It's crazy. I did that with an orbital drop one time. I was just messing around and I wanted to just kind of circle a little bit too far out. And I tried to circle, and when I completed my little circle, it was just gone. So, hey, no music, no warning, no nothing, just gone. They should have a warning. There we go. Wave complete. Wave 2 is done. All right, wave 3 inbound. Here we go. Yeah, it should give you some kind of warning, but it don't. So, but that is the sound of completed wave, and the next wave is coming. So I'm just kind of dumping real quick, guys, and force healing a little bit. Don't need all this stuff. I'm going to pick up more polymer as we go. Oh, here we go. They're already inbound. I hear a Pteranodon. Pteranodons are the first to get here. They're really fast. So, just try to bite them. Or keep my stamina. Oh, now we're going to shoot them. See? Can't get them behind it. Pteranodons are weird. They'll come in and they'll hit it and they'll fly off. And they'll leave it be for a second, but they'll go away. They'll come right back, but don't get me wrong, they don't leave it. But you see I have ground ones already in there. They're already going at it. So many. So many nodes. The raptors are the worst because they get right under the wyvern and they can't get them. So better just get up and get back around, do a little loop and come back. Paraceratheums, they do quite a good bit of damage, like 70 something as you can see, but they're not that hard to kill. None of them are really hard to kill. Until you get to those, man, those orbitals, those top level orbital supply defenses, they got wyverns coming in, and rexes, paraceratheums, yeah. They also, oh, by the way, there's, I don't think I come across one in this wave, but besides the corrupted dinos, there's also enraged corrupted dinos, and those will be like a bionic trike, a bionic rex, something like that. They're usually the metal ones, the bionic ones they call them. But those guys will come in and they have a lot more health than these other ones, so it takes a lot more to kill them. Look at that, I'm out of stamina, so while I'm out of stamina, I'm just going to force feed myself, give me a little healing, until I can zap them again. Just crazy. Yeah, I don't know if any of that's doing damage to the node or not. I probably am. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if they fixed that or not. I think originally it was accidentally doing damage and then they might have fixed it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. There's been a lot going on, man. This game's been out in 2015. I started playing it in 16. Yeah, they've done a lot of changes. It's hard for me to remember what was what at one time sometimes. I remember back in the first year I was playing on Xbox when it first came out. Xbox. I think it was Xbox. It was Xbox One. Yeah. Then I got it on. I decided to go ahead and get Steam. And get it on Steam, and since then, yeah, everything I play on Steam. I was so against Steam for a while. I know some of you guys watching, that's why I started doing this when Epic Games started doing this. That's when I first started doing videos, because I knew there were going to be a bunch of new Ark players, because Epic Games released it and they gave it out for free, trying to get people on their platform. And so some of the things I show you guys how to do on Steam or similar, I'm guessing, on Epic. You just got to find the folders. I don't know what those folders are for Epic Games. If you guys are PC players, let me just talk about PC players for a second. You guys Xbox and PlayStation, I'm sorry you guys can't do this kind of stuff because you can't change things in the settings, but you can only change what they allow you to change. But if you're looking for folders and stuff like on Steam, Ark has a folder. It's, you know, in the Steam apps, common, and wherever you find your game, shooter game and stuff like that, you get to the folder. But on some of these games, they're in the % app data on your file. So the bottom left of your PC, you type %appdata%, and then hit enter, and you'll go to that folder, and that's where you're going to find a lot of your saved files for a lot of your PC games. One hostile remaining, wave 3. So yeah, there's a lot of saves. I was trying to find playing Orbound, and I was switching computers because I was having issues with this computer, and I had to get it fixed. And I wanted to pull my save files over because they weren't in the cloud like they were supposed to be. So I was trying to find it. Just recently I did that. That's in that %appdata. So I don't know why it said 101 and that didn't count as the one. I don't know. Should be getting close, guys. I know there's three waves. I got 2 waves to go. I apologize this is such a long video, but that's how this is. Element vein defenses and orbital supply defenses are long processes. Just like a boss fight. Long processes. Some of them are quicker than others, but and then again, like I said, some of these YouTubers be like, look how easy this is. Well, they cheated a max level Dino in to go do something. And they said, oh, I raised this thing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever, dude. I think it's funny. I think it's funny because a lot of people will watch them and they'll think, oh, man, they made that look so easy. They must play Ark all the time. No, dude. They just cheat stuff in and then show you a video and say, yeah, I raised this for, took me a year to get it here. Nah, it took you 2 minutes to cheat it in. It's funny. There are a lot of players that do play though, man. I know some I watched some videos by some players that just play all the time, so I know there's some out there. But I'm just saying there's a lot of them that just cheat stuff in. It's like, look how you do. Ark is not a simple game. There's a couple things in here that are super easy, but most of it takes time. More than anything, it's not difficult, it's time consuming. And I work a full-time job. I know a lot of people work full-time jobs. So, unless you got no life and you're living under your mom's roof, or you make a living off of YouTube, you have no time for this, man. You can't just play it constantly. And I play games a lot, don't get me wrong. That's what I do when I'm off work. I'm playing games, watching TV with my wife, playing games, YouTube, things like that. Whew. 3 came at me. 4 came at me. Whatever. You know, I was getting scared on this one. You'll see the Multiplier, the little centipedes. Those guys will spit and break your armor. So I'm always thinking when I see those on here that, oh, they're going to spit at me, but I haven't seen them spit at me yet. So I know they do, though. I'm pretty sure they did. I remember when it first came out, they did. Maybe I'm just having flashbacks from the caves, where they always spit at you in the caves when you're running artifact caves. See that raptors under me? That's what I'm saying, man. The raptors are the worst. Hard to get them out. Yeah, now I think of the wing thing. Don't know how it works, though. I forget that the wyverns have that wing flap, the sea attack where it pushes things back. I always forget. There's another thing that cracks me up about Ark right there. The heavy footfalls on a Carno, yet the Paraceratheums and the Bronos and stuff don't have footfalls that are that heavy. The little Dino's got heavy footfalls. Everything else walks light. Maybe he just don't know how to walk. He's a stomper. He likes to make himself known. He's like, hey, look at me. I'm a Carno. Check me out. I got loud footfalls. There's an Multiplier right there. They just go after the element, though. You can see I've lost a couple by now. What, wave 4? Almost done. So when I do some future one, guys, I'll show you guys. I want to show you guys this whole one, this first one. But when I do some of the future element veins, I've done it several times now. I'm just going to kind of show you guys some brief clips from the waves. And then if there's anything exciting happen, I'll show you guys that. And then we'll jump to the end when we harvest it to show you guys what you get. My partner does a couple with me, so I'll show you guys those because it's interesting to see when you're working with 2 people how it works. It's a lot different solo as it is with others. There's another wave. It's supposed to be wave 5, guys. 1 more to go. We are close. Taking a moment to heal. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. If you guys hear me gulping every once in a while. Early in the morning here. Trying to record, man. Trying to do this when I can. Got a dump, man. And the thing about the orbital defenses, too, you guys see that, too. You get a lot of stuff, and some of that stuff is really weighted down. So you got to make sure whatever you're carrying in is empty. So you can carry it. Alright, here we go. Pteranodons first. Oh yeah, Raptor's coming in. Okay. I didn't even let him touch it. Pteranodons are weird because they'll fly in and hit it and fly away. And then eventually they'll come in and do some damage. But they don't do much because they just hit it once. But then they come in like that and they do more. My wyvern makes heavy footballs too, though. I'm not dumb. I know there's a couple of dinos that do it, but the Carno, I think it's funny that the Carno does. And the Rex don't, or the Spinal don't. It's just funny. Well, he's a little dino trying to be big. Every time I bite him, harvesting some of them, getting those corrupted nodules, and those nodules are weighty, so, and all that meat's weighty too. You know, without stamina, get rid of that. Woo, I heard him move. Getting weighted down. Read the floor. Just trying to keep it clean, man. It's coming in like a rush at the end here. We're getting there. We almost done. Definitely wyvern's not the best way to do it. I want to try a mech on this and see how it works too. You can craft a mech in this one if you guys don't know, and you can get some weapons for the mech. The weapon that comes with a sword and a gun already, and when you're shooting the gun, it's going to burn element, so use element. But swinging the sword don't burn anything. Just I don't even think it burns stamina. I don't have stamina. It says element, so it can go for a while. So that's why I want to try that, because it doesn't waste stamina. I don't think it has any stamina at all. I want to check it out. I got one now. I was recording, so I'll show you guys in future episodes. I need to go get on there and look. See if it has stamina. That'd be interesting. If it has no stamina, then that's the way to go. Use those mechs. Gotta add some element, but once you harvest one of these, you're gonna have quite a bit of element, man. You get a lot from this. So, and you need element in this one because you need the mech. There's an Multiplier, I think. That's what that is. Yep, there he is. Couple left, probably. Let's see what we got here. Who's left? There's one. There's one. There's two, actually. The low. And the low. Goodbye, the lows. Alright, any more? Gotta be more. I hear noise. There's combat music, so there's something around here. Nope, now it's gone. But there's something left. It ain't gone yet. There it is, right there. It's right there. Look at that. Whoop, whoop. Goodbye. Alright, that's another Dillo, but look, this is not one of the waves. Oh, it was! Okay. He was just stuck. We got it, guys. So first thing you want to do is claim. Now, I'm only on this by myself. This is my server. My partner wasn't on when I did this, so I ain't even worried about it. So it's only us that can claim it anyway, because there's no one else on my server. This is my playthrough server, so let's get off here and check it out. Now, this is where I mess up, guys. You got to claim it first. You can't harvest it. You see, you can harvest it, actually. But claim it so no one else can. You got to hold it down. But you do not want to harvest the middle one first. You want to start with the outside nodes. If you do the middle one like I'm doing, you will lose all the outside nodes. Do not do what I'm doing on this one. Alright? Learn from my stupidity. Start with the outside nodes. Trust me. Big mistake here, guys. Big mistake. Don't do this. We're going to make a little room here because I don't know how much I'm going to get. If I'd done this right, I would have got a bunch, but I didn't get as much. I'll show you guys the future ones when I harvest it correctly, how much we get. It's pretty cool. So, I'm using a hatchet. Like I said, hatchet and pick, they both work. I'm trying them both so you guys can see. Kind of the same deal with both. Really no different, right? Element dust, element, and element shards. Now you can turn those shards into element. You can turn the dust into element as well, or I think you can turn them into shards and then element. So, but all that stuff's good. So, cool thing about Extinction is it's easy to get element once you have element, and you can get element dust too. I mean, there's a lot of videos on element dust. I'm going to show you guys. I won't do one on that, but there's lamp posts and stuff, guys, around the city, the sanctuary city. If you destroy those guys with a dodecarus, that's the best way to do it. But anything, you're going to get element dust. You see? I destroyed it all by destroying the middle one. But anyway, you destroy lampposts and seats and all that stuff. You'll get element and element dust, or element dust. You can turn the element dust into element. Also, you defeat the defense units, the enforcers, or the scouts. You will get element and stuff. So do that as well. So we're back at the base, guys. Just kind of jump forward. I want to show you guys how much we got, and then we'll kind of end it with that. But let's take a look. I can't take all the weight, so I'm going to show you guys in 2 rounds. We're going to dump this in my building. And by the way, if I didn't mention, I told you guys I was working on the building. I think in the last episode, if you watched them, working on this whole area, and then I decided I don't like this area, and we go somewhere else. So, typical man, can't make a decision. No, I'm just joking. I just found somewhere I like better. This is too tight. I like this when I was playing on a single player by myself, when I first played it, because it's pretty cool and pretty easy to defend. There's nothing here. It's just me against nothing that comes up here. But if you want more room, like my partner and I are going to breed a lot of stuff and train stuff to do some the Titan fights. I think the Titan fights mostly need to be with the mechs, though, so we're going to find out. I'll read about them on the wiki and see what they recommend. I don't like to watch videos when people doing them until I do them, so I want to be surprised. But there you go. You get a good shot there. We're going to slow the video down right here so you guys can see how much element it was I got just from harvesting it wrong. Would have got a lot more if I would have harvested it right, guys. But like I said, if you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please make them. I always appreciate it. And thanks for watching all the way through if you did. Thank you, and I will see you next time.